Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back in motion now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw over the middle. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Buffaloes will have 1st and 10 here. Quick pass, the catch is made. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The Buffaloes' offense is on the move now. Here comes a handoff. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Buffaloes line up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback. And you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Across the 40. Past the 20. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made. This screen pass there produces a solid gain.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the right side. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Receiver in motion now. The back's got it. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
They get closer, but now they line up on third and goal from the 1. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. No hesitation from the head coach. He'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in college football play.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Point after, not right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
Loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. They'll tackle him at the 27.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this player a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? And the runner takes off to his right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but get the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He breaks free. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Can he make it to the marker? And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And in first down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
That one brings up 3rd down.
Well, Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
It's a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. 4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Looking to add points, build on this lead. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights through the tackler. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
Just all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Heading left after the handoff. Enough for a 1st down at the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The offense now operating in empty. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Hit as he released it. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They're going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The Buffaloes will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffs. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Buckeyes pick up enough for a 1st down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looks like he's going to run it. The defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
They'll try the right here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Buckeyes line it up with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Colorado 28, Ohio State 14.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Look at a throw on third and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Trying to come all the way back. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And now the running back's got it again. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base. I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Handoff in a single back formation. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Send the back in motion. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch, and they get him down after the completion. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Pass caught. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A new set of downs after that completion. That's a design quarterback keeper. He shreds the tackle.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 10 now. Touchdown, Colorado. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Ohio State, 21.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Tight end goes in motion. They'll feed the back again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The important third down play coming up. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.